3 out. Oh. I failed because I rolled a goddamn 2. Wow, I have less than a 50% chance to get this.
You can handle them, right?
Wow. Damn it, old Jeff. Why do you gotta keep going first?
Cover me, all right?
Lucky they were close enough.
Beg
to get
me
a
to
surprise
stop.
on them.
The spirits demand your blood!
I'll split you in half.
I'll hit you!
Or not.
Stab you or zap you?
Stab.
Why not both?
I don't have any
Entertainment.
bugs.
You are today's sacrifice!
So weird to still be in combat when there's nothing around.
I'm not touching that. Smear them.
You won't stop us.
That just do 1 damage to me. Jeez.
No glory without risk.
Witch.
Go for their hearts!
Take it. Right here. Cool, found a bunch of random crap. Ta-da! Now that's everything you can do in the city, I think. I need to leave. I gotta go get Darian and oh, what else is trash? No, there's nothing else I want to carry. I would love to sell it all, but I cannot be burdened. They're on either sides of this. That is bad. Someone, huh? It's not the skeletal oh, this is gonna be Nenio. Oh. Yeah, I don't find her useful at all.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self, bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment. In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
That is correct. But still, boy, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep. And a cow.
None of your answers were correct. The correct answer is an aurochs. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Probably not.
Damn it. She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can
So
answer.
stupid.
I'm sure I can.
Oh.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A...
Now,
Oh,
that's kind of
screw it.
understandable.
To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
I'll bathe in your blood.
I'll cut you wide open.
Damn it all.
Into the fray!
Distract them for me.
No match for me.
Can't tell if I'm just getting super unlucky with getting hit, or if I'm playing the squishiest character I've ever played. Almost never go down so much. Damn.
The spirits demand your blood.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's not too bad, I guess.
The inheritor. Guide my blade. Time to share your treasures.
They'll beg
Go,
me
dog.
to stop.
Ooh. No, I'm not doing any of that bullshit. Takes so well. Do I want to do all that extra stuff in this playthrough? I kind of do, since I haven't done it before. Ugh.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer? This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canopus today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died? Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your answer is wrong. I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the
I would
subject's
say
utterly woeful
not any of
performance.
these
But don't get
crusades,
upset.
but
We
he's
all can't be
literally a
smart.
god of
Someone has to be strong.
crusading. That's what
I like to
Iomade
defeat
is
those
after she took his
cultists.
place. Like, you're gonna tell me in the however hundreds of years he was a god of justice, he didn't crusade for anything?
It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells. It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard. A shame indeed, for I've always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It appears I was mistaken. Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter. Excellent, you're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Nope. Ooh, masterwork. Oh, it's still so heavy. I need the money. Drink all those. And nothing else. Not really. Good enough. Alrighty. Loot. Loot. If illusions actually worked in video games, because they never do, Illusion magic is always the worst possible choice you could do in video games because they require so much GM interpretation to work the way you would like to do, and also player ingenuity to work properly. If she was practically any other school of magic, she could maybe be useful, but no.
March. All I do is march.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Well, that's not a good place for Ember to be. Ah, crap.
Cover me, all right?
You are today's sacrifice.
Nice.
I don't like you! Out of my way!
What the fuck is going on? Why can't I hit them? Why?
I'll split you in half!
That was weird. Actually, no. You know what? She needs to do this. Didn't quite work. DC 11. She has a +6, which I guess is half decent. No, modifier 3. Not great.
No glory without risk. Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Dab. Food making stuff and alright, beer. Take them all.
Can we rest now?
Your stuff.
No. How about now?
Her first aid kit. Nobody really took much damage from that. Oh, people getting tired. It's very unfortunate because I don't really have the time to rest.
Go for their hearts.
The light. Take you.
I'll rip you apart!
Ugh. That is very unfortunate. She's failing far more often than she's succeeding. He's too tired to charge, which is very unfortunate for him. Oh, now I'm tired. Great. None of these assholes do elemental damage? Hurry up and run faster. Dumbass. She's who I'm looking for out of the Des Knights. Bastard, don't touch me.
I'll cut you wide open.
Nice.
Into the fray.
They'll beg me to
There we go. Good job, Winter Dog. I tried it on the Cambians. Now I do want to try this on him. Someday it'll work. Does her spellcasting DC start inflating rapidly at higher levels? Because never had her fail so much at Slumber. At least I don't remember it. Why can't he get that hit off? Or he probably will. It's just not telling me he will. Yeah. Naked hookers running around. That's cool.
The spirits demand your blood.
I don't know why I feel so squishy on this character. It's so weird.
The inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you.
But still in the experimental phase on what I think of Shifter. So far, not that great. I'm not sure if that's anything to do with the class or just the fact that I don't have any gear yet.
Time to share your treasures.
Another one. Swing and a whiff. Oh. Would you just huddle in a corner and stop moving around?
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray.
Ugh. Has like one health. Get it, Winter Dog. Yeah. Yeah, we're all tired. It's so heavy, but it is magical. So it'll sell for a lot. I also forgot, I found a magical bow, didn't I? Or masterwork composite longbow. Which I want to give to the... No, she has a magical weapon. Composite bow. Masterwork composite bow. Well, at least we give her an additional +1 to hit. Which is more important than a +1 to damage. Although not so much with bows, since plus the damage is pretty damn good on them. Due to their low starting damage. Alright, where is Darian? Right there.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree? Oh, come. The party was deathly dull. Rather like one of the prelate's interminable sermons. I really ought to be grateful to the demons for their intrusion. They certainly added a frisson to the proceedings. It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine. If you will pardon the pun.
He's such a douchebag. I love that when you find out why he's such a douchebag, it kind of makes him endearing.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Orendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Worm.
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
Such a douche.
Sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around. I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more. I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
He's handsome. Having a spellcaster in the party is always useful, too. If he's strong, he'll make a good ally. If he's weak, he will die instead of us.
He has all these friends at his party, and he still looks so lonely. We can take him with us. Maybe it will make him feel better?
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
They both have roughly the same amount of healing power, only he does AoE heals better. He doesn't, however, have any debuffs. Unless you... I don't know what other stuff I can get into with oracles. Mostly I just double and triple and quadruple down on his healing capabilities. Whereas I don't think Ember gets good until she has Deep Slumber,